Hi everyone, welcome to the second installment of this video series about ad exchange deals. And on this video, we will be discussing some strategies on how to select advertisers or buyers when creating your deal and also setting your minimum CPM or price for the inventory you're trying to sell them. And guys, I just want to make it clear that every strategy or all strategies that we will be discussing on this video is not really a black and white rule across the board. You might have your own ideas or strategies that is possibly better than what I will be showing you today. But again, this is just a suggestion. Ping me, message me if you have some ideas you want to share, and we can go ahead and roll it out. And maybe other AdOps guys can also try and test whatever idea you have there. All right, so let's get started. First, we will identify who are the advertisers that are buying the inventory. So we'll run our query on DFP and we'll do ad exchange historical. Okay, and then for the date range, I would suggest do last 30 days and filter by network partner. So on this example, I'll try to do wuxiaworld.com. Then for your dimension, search for buyer networks. All right. You can also filter by countries. So let's say you want to focus on the top 4 countries that you have. So let's say we do United States. Okay. So for some reason, there is an issue with ad exchange reporting right now. Countries are not loading properly. So we can go ahead and skip this, but that's another thing you can do. And for your metrics, you can go ahead and do estimated revenue, ad impressions, and CPM. Then let's go ahead and run this report. Once you have this generated, export that into a CSV file or XLS file. It's up to you. Okay, let's try to open this one. There you go. Okay, so next thing you need to do, first we find out who are those or which advertisers are paying you the highest CPM. So highlight the CPM column, then filter by large or sort it by largest from the largest to smallest. So click that, then expand selection, click sort. There you go. So I would say do your own tier. So let's say, for example, all those advertisers that pay above $3 CPM, I usually label them as your gold. Okay, so we go ahead and color that. And then filter or sort by ad impressions, because we want to know which advertisers are buying the most of your traffic. So highlight that column and then sort again from largest to smallest. Then sort. We'll just remove the total column or row here. And then let's say those that monetized at least 500,000 impressions for the last 30 days, you highlight them as well. I'd call these your die-hard fans. Okay, so there you go. Now let's go back to the CPM or your pot of gold, largest to smallest again there. Here they are. Now let's create different tiers for this because we can actually create different price points for the different group of advertisers based on the average CPM that they have here. And of course, they will be on separate deals or offers as well. So let's say those above $8 will be your tier 1. And then those above $3, or I mean $4, let's say will be tier 2. And then the rest, anything between 3 to 4 or 3 to $3.9 CPM will be your tier 3. And then what I would suggest is get the highest CPM, okay, for every tier and increase it by 25%. You can do 50% if you really want to. So multiply that by 1.25 and you get that CPM. So you do the same for tier 2, highest here, or top CPM is 623. So you can just go ahead and copy that formula, and there you go. So now this will be your CPM or minimum CPM for these advertisers right here. Okay, and then this one for these advertisers and this for tier 1. All right, later we will set that up on AdExchange. Next, for the ad impressions, let's try to filter that largest to smallest again. So here are your die-hard fans, okay? They're buying most of your impressions. Now, what I would do, let's just label this so we don't forget. And then here, I'm going to do or identify the max, okay? Meaning the highest CPM right here. Okay, so it's 74 cents. There it is. And of course, I'll go ahead and multiply that as well by 1.25. Again, it's up to you. You want to increase it by 50%, 75%. It's up to you. So for me, I'll try to test with this one first. So it's going to be 93 cents for these advertisers. I'll create one deal for them later, and this will be my floor or price. And then for the, let me see, okay, let's go back. For these ones, there will be 3. Okay, so let's try to do, so that was 0.74 earlier. So, okay, let's just go ahead and keep that because it's also changing based on the arrangement here. Let's go to AdExchange and we'll try to create private auction. Okay, because we are going to select a few advertisers per deal. You can do preferred deals. They take precedence over private auction if they're targeting same inventory. If it's not bought on preferred deals, again, it goes to the private auction, right? So for the purpose of this training, we'll do the private deals or private auctions. All right, so do always on, and let's try to do my first or top geo for now, which is US desktop ATF. For the terms, I would say above the fold, high viewability, 300 by 250 US desktop, traffic. Okay. And here for the buyers. So let's go back to that file and then we'll try to look for these ones. So some of them may not show up right away. So we'll have to find out where they are. Okay, there you go. So I believe this is it, Warner. Okay. Okay, RPA. Let's try that. DBM. And this one, Mindshare UK. There it is. Okay. And this is my CPM for them. So I'll go ahead and set that price. Okay, $12.49 US dollar. Here you can add your tier 2 buyers. So let's say Neo. Wait. Let's try to paste that. Okay, there you go. Policies, T-Media, T-Mobile. Okay, and add the rest, and then of course our price here will be $7.79, and then add your tier 3 here, and the same, set your price. And I'll target my DFP ad units. So, oops, choose a relevant DFP network first. And I'm going to target the ad units for Wuxia. We don't run the mid anymore. Then I'll target Geo as well, because I promised them that this will be US desktop traffic, so United States. And then I'll do inventory size. This is also a requirement. And device. There you go. Okay, and then I'll keep it for branded, and then no end date, so it's ongoing, and I'll skip the estimated impressions per day as well. But very important, I need to add my deal email so that any activity for this deal will be sent to me, or I will be notified. And then say, okay. So now I have my very first tier or deal. Now it's going to be the same with those, with my diehard fans. Okay, largest to smallest. And then of course, again, 0.74, 0.93. This will be my price point for these advertisers. Now try to look for them as much as you can using some keywords. Like you saw, it's not always available. It's not always exactly the same in terms of the naming convention. So if you can't really find them, then just go ahead and skip them and then add the rest of the advertisers or buyers you have. All right, guys, so those are some strategies you can try. If you have better ideas, some suggestions, questions, feel free to message me. All right, thank you.